Hey,
How's it going? What can I do for you?
well, I got this wedding I have to go to next week, and it's in Florida. I have a crappy car. You have a really nice car. I'm wondering if, like, maybe I could borrow it. I'd be willing to give you $550 for.
All right. Well, we're definitely gonna have to come up with some kind of contract for this.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I don't want there to be any damage to the car. I don't want you to go over a certain amount of miles. When's the wedding?
It's the 6th.
The 6th? All right, so I want it back by the 8th, so you have some reasonable travel time. And you'll return it with full tank of gas?
Yeah.
All right, well, in that case, then $550 sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
No problem. Appreciate it.
I like it. All right. There you go. I like it.
Here's the keys. Have fun.
Well, here it is. Thanks. Be careful with it. Absolutely.
Three days later.
Dude, what the heck, man? What did you do to my car, man? You're 3 days late.
What do you mean? I brought it back.
You're 3 days late. That was in the contract, dude. Look at that. What did you do? You hit a curb? Like, what? How was this? How many miles was on this?
Accident.
You put an extra 1,000 miles? Where did you go?
There were some girls,
Like, what
man.
kind
and
of
this,
girls? What did you do? Like, seriously, come on.
I mean,
You broke the contract, man.
what do you want me to-
damaged
what do you
it.
want me to do?
Late? Come
What do you
on,
want me to do?
seriously.
It's already done.
Well, yeah, you broke the contract. Seriously, dude, that's not okay. You're gonna hear from my lawyer.
Well, you have a broken arm. What happened?
well, Adam let me borrow his car, and we had a contract,
You had a contract.
and I brought it back a little late.
How late?
3 days.
Okay.
But then he freaked out on me. He
What did he do?
He started pushing me, and he hit me,
Hit you?
and I fell, and I broke my arm, and he ripped my pocket of my shirt, and
This sounds like assault and battery. I don't know. You did breach the contract, but we can definitely get him on assault and battery because he completed the act. He harmed you. You were acting in self-defense, correct?
I hit
Did
him
you
back.
hit him back? You hit him back.
I tried
okay.
to.
But this was after he had already hit you first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna
Alright.
kill me.
Okay. Well, I will go talk to the rest of my company about this, and we will definitely see them in court. All right. I hope everyone feels better.
Yes, come in. Hello again.
How's it going?
Oh, I remember you. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Well, he broke the contract.
Which aspect? That was, did he return it by April 8th?
No, he returned it on the 11th.
Okay. And did he make any damage to a car?
Yep, he drove it up on a curb and some other stuff that I couldn't account for.
What about initial fee of $150? Did he at least pay that?
Yes, he did pay that.
Okay, so we can definitely sue him for the breach of contract because we did have contract. We had valid offer, which was you lending him a car. We had valid consideration on both sides. He agreed to pay you $550 and return a car with a full tank of gas, and then you agreed to lend him a car, and then we had acceptance on both sides, which was mutuality on the same, like offer, consideration, and acceptance. And he broke that, so he breached the contract, and we can definitely sue him for that.
Alright, I don't know how long it's gonna be before we can take him to the court though, because he is in the hospital right now.
How did that happen?
Well, I got a little angry when he brought my car back late, so I might have hit him a couple of times, maybe.
Well, that definitely makes situation a little bit more serious, but we can just go from suing him for the breach of contract, and then we'll see what happens next.
Alright, thank you very much.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, so the court date has been set. Me and my associate have agreed on one. And now let's remember while we are there to love our neighbors as ourselves. We want this to be civil. We don't want any more wrongdoing to occur while we are there. And let's remember in Matthew 5:37 it talks about letting your yes be yes and your no be no. And unfortunately you did breach the contract and you went against your word. So we have a problem there. But then Adam, oh my goodness, I'm so disappointed in him. He repaid your evil with evil. So let's remember Romans 12:17 talks about not doing that. So let's make sure while we are there not to repay more evil for his evil. So let's just pray about this, okay? All right, we're gonna bow our heads and pray. Remember to fold your hands or your one hand. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father,
Order in the court. We will now be hearing from the Barron and Kolb case. We will now hear from the plaintiff. Please rise.
So, my client wants to sue the defendant for the breach of contract for $100,000 because the defendant broke the contract in two aspects. He brought the car back past the due date, and he exceeded the amount of mileage.
That's it.
Defendant, your response?
I plead guilty.
he means liable.
In the case of Barron v. Kolb, $100,000 would be awarded to Barron for breach of contract.
10 seconds later.
Order in the court. We will now be hearing from the Kolb v. Barron case. We will now be hearing from the plaintiff. Please rise and give your statement.
Adam hit me.
Several times, in fact.
Let the record know that the plaintiff is pouting. Could we have a statement from the defendant?
Yeah, I hit him a couple of times, but I mean, come on. He brought my car back late. He broke the contract. It made me pretty angry. I think he deserved it.
Oh, shush. Can we have that erased from the record, please? He didn't really mean that.
Let's keep that on the record, actually. And Mr. Barron, make sure you stand up next time you address me. Defendant, what is your response?
Whatever.
Could we have a statement from the plaintiff?
Okay, so we will be suing for hospital bills, time off work, and emotional damages.
So the ruling in the case of Barron v. Kolb would be that Kolb will be awarded $90,000 for the hospital bills, plus an additional $10,000 for punitive damages. Let the record show that there will be no exchange of money, and both parties will not be walking away with anything, and you guys need to get your shit together. Now, since I go to church with both of you guys, you need to show some brotherly love and hug it out.